marvelous world of our future. This is the Shizuma Drive, the invention that brought about the third energy revolution, catapulting mankind into a new age of prosperity. But behind every tower of exalted success lurk the shadows of envy and greed. Big Fire, an underworld organization whose only goal is absolute world domination.
Together, a legion for death, Big Fire!
Do not panic, for we are protected by the international police organization formed by the experts of justice, keeping our world safe from the evils of Big Fire. Among their ranks is held the bravery of one boy who commands the mightiest robot of our world, a boy named Daisaku Kusama.
Crush them now, giant robo!
This is the Russian branch of the Big Fire. We request permission to abort operation due to Shizuma Drive not functioning.
Mobile base operations reporting from England. We're caught in Fulgur's field. We have no choice but to retreat.
New York requesting situation status and estimated completion of your operation there. Do you read?
Request status on the restoration of the Shizuma Drive.
This is Aerovac Underground Forces reporting. The Shizuma Drive has stopped, so this will be our final transmission. Please respond.
Alaska reporting. We're in bad shape. Our team member with fire abilities dead. In a little while, the temperature will go below zero.
Gentlemen, this is not acceptable.
This whole Operation Earth standstill seemed like a bad idea from the beginning.
Even worse is the disgraceful way in which this young pup has blatantly disobeyed and then obviously abandoned his electrified master.
I agree with him. Jojoji is right.
Young man, Kenya, is it? Explain your ultimate purpose for this operation, and then try to convince us of its benefit to Big Fire.
Also, I, for one, would like to know where Shocking Alberto is. What's the matter? Why do you remain silent?
Before standing trial by the Magnificent Ten, it's your obligation now to tell us everything.
He leaves us no choice. Everyone assume positions.
Stop right there! Rather immature antics for members of the Magnificent Ten. Participating in such activities could corrupt our morals.
Well, a surprise guest appearance by our strategist, Shokatsu Kome.
Since you're so intent on protecting him, Kome, perhaps you'd like to answer in his place.
Why, Hanzui, do I detect a note of resentment toward the operation?
We're all unsatisfied with the outcome of this project. Why is a global-scale Bashtal phenomenon necessary? The results have tied our hands by debilitating our forces, but currently
our colleagues throughout the world are temporarily immobilized, an unavoidable setback. Isn't that what you meant to say? Relax, this was taken into account during the operation's planning. You'll just have to trust me.
Not so fast. I still have questions. Explain to me why Shocking Alberto, one of the Magnificent Ten, was ousted by Genya, a subordinate who was then chosen to be leader of this operation. And where is Alberto? Is he alive? We have a right to the answers.
So secretive, even when he is facing certain death. If you truly wish to halt this Inquisition, then it shall be his jury who is found guilty by its own silence.
Perhaps not. I understand that Alberto's archenemy Taiso was killed in battle at Shanghai. Who else would be capable of defeating a Magnificent Ten member?
no one else. There's only one other group that can stand against us. It's Rio Zanpaku's powerful Big Nine at Interpol headquarters.
But Interpol was also hit hard by the failure of the Shizuma drives. They're the least of our worries at the moment.
We have one connection to Alberto you haven't counted on.
Huh?
Sunny the magician. She's Alberto's daughter. The child is psychically tied to her father through the power of telepathy. Tell them, Sunny.
Yes, sir. Well, if something happens to my father, I just know it somehow. It's like kind of a feeling that I get. But I haven't felt anything from him.
Well, based on that testimony, we can assume that Alberto is still alive.
We demand that you tell us where Shocking Alberto is.
Stop stalling and tell us.
Tell us now!
Genya, what is your response?
Enough! Allow me to reply on his behalf. First, I'll address the missing Alberto issue. I realize you're concerned with his whereabouts. He's gone, without a trace, and nobody has a clue. Suspicious. It's probable he abandoned the front line, or we've been double-crossed.
No way! My dad would never...
Secondly, and most important, Genya should be recognized as the rightful owner of the samples. After all, it was he who originated the concept, and no one should question his leadership capabilities as one of the Magnificent 10. And so, put your doubts aside and consider what's in Big Fire's best interest. However, in light of the situation, it's understandable that you'd want an inquisition. But perhaps this formality can wait for just a little while longer. Eh, Genya?
Yes.
During this interim, the associates of Big Fire, who are scattered worldwide, will have the chance to respond. Is this acceptable with you, gentlemen? I assume so.
What the hell's going on? There's a hidden agenda here, and Big Fire's aims aren't being served. Is it possible? Was Kome's decision arbitrary? Huh? Sunny, what's wrong?
Hanzui, you must be careful. Please. Everything revolves around Genya's past.
Sunny! I'm positive who that was.
Professor Go! Huh? Then this place has got to be Interpol headquarters. Huh? Issei-san, you survived. Then where's...
Yoshi gave her life to save us.
Huh? Robo?
Daisaku, I'm sorry, but this time he must be sealed.
But why?
Please do not be upset. It's only temporary. In fact, the damaged right hand is being restored. What's odd is that white formation on his right shoulder that's troubling me. We were not able to melt it, nor could we scan through it.
I noticed it in the Himalayas, but I thought it was snow.
Ah, a big fire device?
I don't know, but I think there's little chance of it being some kind of magical technique.
What is this? What's going on here? I want answers now! Tell me the truth. Why are Ginrei and Robo like this? Tell me.
It was done for the benefit of you and Ginrei.
Huh? Huh? But, Mr. Morisami, I could have sworn you were...
could have sworn I was dead, right? But I keep on ticking.
I don't get it.
Daisaku,
Huh?
I heard details of everything from Morasame. It's incredible to think that Emmanuel is still alive.
Huh? What are you saying?
For the past decade, I have carried my own dark secret. I apologize for concealing it from you. 10 years ago, I was Professor von Folger's first assistant.
Huh? His assistant?
In addition, I was one of the witnesses to the destruction of Bashtar. At the moment the tragedy struck, Ginrei teleported us to safety. We both believed that the good doctor was innocent, but after witnessing the horror, we hid our identities, then eventually joined Interpol. Do you know why we did that? We had no fear of scorn or ridicule for being Professor von Folger's assistant and daughter. Those were crosses we could bear proudly. But watching the Shizuma Drive little by little brilliantly illuminate the world through the enfolding darkness was a dream envisioned by the professor. There seemed to be no point in revealing the truth at that time. Instead, we accept tarnished reputations. Then both both Falmel von Folger and I formed new lives from ashes of the old. But the work of her father will not be stopped.
But Folger's purpose degenerated into revenge.
True. I had hoped it was all a horrible mistake. But his own son Emmanuel heard the professor's state. The sample is the proof. It was von Folger's intention to stop the Shizuma Drive. I have no doubt of it. Yes, the anti-field which occurred in Shanghai was proof. Not only did it render the Shizuma Drive useless, it also reacted with the experimental imitation. A secondary effect left the entire area devoid of oxygen.
Then the assumption is that if all three samples were brought together...
Yes. The entire planet would be depleted of oxygen.
If that's the case, then why are you sealing Robo? He might be the only chance we've got to beat the Eye of Folger. Can't you see that?
Yes, but you and Robo want...
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, but I was a stupid and immature kid then. Things are different now.
But it would not do any good to use Giant Robo.
And why not?
In France, I realized that he had a little soft spot. As do we all. So, only one person has any chance of defeating Genya. His own sister, Ginrei.
If that's the case, then I demand to know why. Why do you have her bottled up like some laboratory specimen?
Do you not get it, mon ami? It is because Ginrei is still von Folger's daughter.
Huh? Hmm?
They bring the beautiful night. Huh? The core. As I watch it being built, I ask myself, what the future holds for my children? What will we scientists leave for you? A place where mankind and Earth can exist in mutual accord? Or a planet irreparably wounded by unchecked technology? These thoughts occupy my mind more frequently.
What's wrong, Papa?
When man lit the night with fire, he was released from his fear of darkness, but the world made sacrifices for his achievement. Pollution, a damaged ecosystem, holes in the ozone layer. And there's always a panic the first time a disaster happens. People foolishly run in circles like chickens without heads. But after the air clears and the mess is cleaned up, the memory of the ordeal passes and it starts again. But there's a limit to everything. If another regrettable action occurs which cannot be reversed, what'll we do then? Who are we scientists, and why are we entrusted with the world's future? Are we demigods of destruction posing as seekers of knowledge? Father, if scientists are determined to experiment at any cost, even at the expense of humanity, then maybe it's possible to stop them with science. This could be the only recourse we have to ensure that tomorrow is there for you, your children, and their children. Your mother would have wanted me to do all that I can for you. Soon, very soon, our questions will be answered by what you see there. For now, we can only be optimistic and hope. Do you see it? I see it. I can see it. It's so clear, like a picture. The promising vision of a new world. Your world. A brightly lit future without fear of the night. It's real. This can't be an illusion.
No one cared more about this planet or its ungrateful inhabitants than my father did. Yet they dragged his name through the mud, and his work was slandered by peasants who knew nothing of the truth.
Take the sample, Manuel. My son, you must stop Shizuma.
I swear it, Father! Revenge has waited long enough! Beautiful night. How quickly people forget about the injustice they wrought and the martyrs they crucify. They bury alive those who would help them. I'll make them remember. They'll soon know the darkness of true night.
What a huge mistake!
Huh?
The nerve of that bastard and his attitude toward Big Fire.
What's the matter, Uncle?
That miserable snake! He deceived us!
Huh? What was that noise?
What the hell? Damn you, Genya.
Uncle!
Now listen to me, Sonny. I want you to stay right here. Understand?
Yes.
First level emergency alert. All personnel return to your stations. First level emergency alert. No one, including the Magnificent 10, will be permitted to leave their stations. These are standing orders by directive of Kome Shokatsu.
Why are you doing this, Kome?
Who knows, but we cannot allow it.
I don't care what Kome's strategy is anymore.
Chuchoji, this is the first level combat structure.
Aspiration and advancement is Chuchoji's way!
Idiots.
Morons! Your gadgets operate on Shizuma drives. They're completely useless!
Then we will just have to do it ourselves.
Everyone, fan out in 3 different directions.
Yes! Von Folgerson, eh? That explains a lot. It shines a new light on Genya's true motive. You really have to hand it to Shocking Alberto. He managed to summon what strength he had left to warn us.
Yes, and I'm positive he's still alive. Any previous doubts we might have had are gone.
I can't help but laugh at Kome. He was duped by that hellspawn Genya along with the rest of us.
Ah, what a dismal joke. Imagine a super powerful and elite organization like Big Fire being manipulated by a young whelp as his personal tool of vengeance. Huh?
What's wrong?
I find it very difficult to believe that someone like Kome didn't see this coming.
Huh. You're right. Considering his experience, he wouldn't make such a rookie misjudgment.
What if this is part of a scheme Kome's laid out? How could it possibly benefit Big Fire? And why would knowledge of such a plan be kept secret from us, organization members?
All right, we have no choice. You should find Kome and question him. I'll take care of Genya.
Thank you.
Beware, Genya. If all the Magnificent Ten gather, a sky full of orbs would be no match for... Huh?
Oh, shit!
That annoying old trick, huh?
Well, Yuki, your bug blanket is actually useful against the hypnotic creature light. But I wouldn't expect anything less from the fearsome commander of insects.
On that note, I'll leave the rest to you and follow your lead, old fellow.
Then let's pick up the pace and fly.
Your flight is now canceled. Fasten your seatbelts. It's a rough landing.
That bastard!
Kome!
I've no time for your ridiculous toys! There's work to be done! Obey my command and return to your former world. Even the most powerful will one day fall. Listen, the bell of life tolls. Those who hear it must answer its peal. One left! Huh? No, 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 no!
Where the hell are you, Kome? Hiding like a rat?
No need to search, pussycat. The rat is right here.
What?
It's Jujoji.
I had no idea they were capable of such power.
Now what's the plan?
I wish I knew. My God, it can't be. Galuda. It's Neptune. Sanketsu.
It's incredible.
I don't understand. What are these gargantuans doing here together?
Both of them are here to serve as bodyguards, and they only act under direct orders from the big boss.
You traitorous son of a bitch!
Shut up, you fool! On your knees! Show your respect when you're graced by the presence of Big Fire himself! Huh?
Lord!
There's nothing for you to question about the operation. Interference with Genya will not be tolerated. I'll say it for the last time. The decision is Big Fire's.
Yes, sir.
Nothing makes sense. It's too soon for His Majesty Big Fire to reveal himself. I just don't understand. Alberto, I'm more confused than ever. If only you could tell me what's happening.
Now, all that's left to do is to sit back and watch events take their course.
Why? Why must Ginrei be treated so? Yes, I know all about your badgering the chief and the tantrums you had. But there's no big brotherly Taiso around anymore to dry your eyes and wipe your nose. Oh my, that is the face of a very angry young man. But you were there when Ginrei almost gave the attaché with the sample to her brother. Big Fire nearly had all 3 samples. If you had not used Robo then, what would have happened? Or if Issei and I had not arrived when we did, where would we be now?
Well, I guess we just...
That is right. With the 3rd sample, Big Fire would have used it with the others and our planet would have completely stopped. And if that is not enough to ruin your day, if Professor Gull's data is correct, the world's oxygen supply would be gone and voila, the curtain falls.
But Ginrei didn't even know her father was still alive. When she saw Von Folger, she couldn't believe her eyes. I just don't believe she would have given the sample to him or her brother, no matter what.
Your sentiment towards Agent Ginrei is quite noble, but she would have done it. Let me ask you this. What about you?
Huh?
After Giant Robo was left to you by your dying father, what have you been doing with him?
Obviously using him to protect the world against Big Fire. It's the last thing my dad asked me to do for him.
You see? Honoring a father's dying wish was important to you, oui? Ginrei too. She and Genya honored their father.
Take the sample, Manuel. My son, you must stop Shizuma.
Listen, Ginrei came close to fulfilling Von Folger's request with her brother by handing over the sample. There's nothing strange about family loyalty. It is inherent to most of us.
That's different.
Different? Well, let's suppose for a moment that your father, Professor Kusama, was in favor of conquering the world, and he built Robo for that purpose. If he wanted you to carry on his work, what would you have done?
My father never would have done that. He did all he could to help the world.
Huh! Do you not think Von Folger's children feel the same way? You are still a child, Daisaku. If we had not rescued you, you would not be here arguing with me now. Professor Go summed it up when he asked if happiness can be achieved without sacrifice. The answer's simple. Just remember. Taiso, Yoshi, and Tetsugyu. They did not die for nothing. Ginrei is no different than the rest of us who willingly sacrifice ourselves for the world and all that we believe in. I gladly offer my life to the cause without hesitation. It is a small price to pay, especially for me. I have done it before to save you, and I will do it again.
Quite a declaration. The only difference here is you're still alive. Mr. Murasame. Oh my God! Mr. Murasame! Are you alright? Mr. Murasame!
I was not kidding. I told you I would give up my life at the drop of the hat. I am sorry for the dramatics, but it's the best way for me to demonstrate my specialty. Everyone's got a knack for something. Mine is coming back to life. That's right. I'm just an immortal kind of guy.
But then... Huh?
Murasame, I've been looking for you.
Monsieur Go, what is going on?
An awful thing is occurring. A powerful anti-field is quickly approaching this way, and it's moving beneath the ground.
Could this mean that he...
If I can't get all three, then I'll settle the score with this pair.
Then where is the orb now?
As predicted, the orb has appeared on the outskirts of St. Abe.
Oh no! Then our predictions were all wrong!
Professor Go, by St. Abe, are you talking about...
Bashtal, the same valley that was devastated 10 years ago, was rebuilt and is now the site of the last Shizuma plant. And Emmanuel von Fulger is there, ready to resurrect the horror of the past.
Yes, back to where it all began. It doesn't matter if they purified the valley and tried to disguise it with a new name. It's still the same. The truth can't hide. It all started here, before the bastards erected their power plant as an empty symbol of peace. And beneath the foundations, my father sleeps without rest, burdened with the stigma they forced him to carry. Behold your revenge, father! This is where it all started, and now I will end it here. What is this?
Damn it! How did I make another serious miscalculation in judgment at such a critical time?
Well, perhaps it will give Chief Chujo the opportunity he needs to carry out his plan.
Good God, he didn't go to confront the orb by himself, did he? We can't afford to lose him, too.
Are you suggesting the Chief would try...
Yes, he'll undoubtedly use it.
No, he could not.
He is indomitable. No one can oppose him. Even his name implies the sheer strength that he's hiding within.
We, like a calm that hides the raging storm inside.
What does he think he's doing? This is rich. This nut is challenging the Eye of Fulgur to a round of fisticuffs.
That's right. You're a punk, and I can handle small potatoes like you without any help.
This is all my doing. And we're too far away to help. I misjudged everything. I still carried my belief in Professor von Fulgur and clung to shreds of hope to the end. If I hadn't been such a fool, Chief Chujo might still be... I should have foreseen the outcome and destroyed the samples.
Hey, you can't take the blame for this, Professor. There's no way anybody could have predicted the way things would turn out.
However, he should have known they would give up trying to get the last sample. That was a big mistake.
It wasn't on purpose. Huh? Is that what I think it is?
Unless I am dreaming, it is big gold.
Very good. You're a knowledgeable fellow.
It is Red Mask, one of the Magnificent 10.
You do know your bad guy trivia. Now, may I have the third sample?
Shit. They have taken advantage of Big Knight's absence. That is how they got inside Ria's Ampako.
I couldn't leave my friends behind.
Look!
Take 5. Here's my tag. I'm called the Fabulous Fitzcarrald.
He's Magnificent 10! 2 of them at the same time.
You cats are in for a treat. Today's a special day. Just be glad we're only a duo. Think you could handle any more?
I want all able-bodied men, not only security forces, to join the charge.
We cannot surrender our headquarters to the enemy. That would be the lowest disgrace. Fight for justice. Die with honor.
Brightness is the moonlight and sunlight, and to be worthy of the legitimate bloodline, our name is the Kempu clan!
Descendant Lord Doki, we, your clansmen, ensure you victory!
Without the Big Nine to protect you, this place poses no threat to us. Brat, I'll flatten you along with that tin can's remote control. Huh?
Daisaku, get out of here now!
Take care of Ginray!
Hurry up!
Professor, go! Mr. Murasame! Ah!
Now die, damn it!
Ah!
Oh, shit! What the hell is a hole doing here? I hope at least we fell on that kid. Hmm?
Come on, Robo, go!
I thought we saw the last of both of you!
Robo, defeat Big Gold!
That'll be a cold day in hell!
take care of her. Wake up now! Ginray, we have to go!
Need a hand there, buddy boy? I can take care of you both in a snap.
Huh? I don't believe it.
You know extinction is not in my vocabulary. Now go on. I will take care of matters here. Daisaku, please obey an adult for once.
I can't! If I leave now, everyone's dead. Will have been for nothing. Taiso, Yoshi, Tetsuyu, everyone who died around me were amazing people. But Murasame, you're the only one I don't even like. I can't throw away my life all the time the way you can. It's a waste. This kind of sacrifice isn't necessary. If letting Ginray die to win a fight is being an adult, then I refuse to grow up. Being a kid forever is fine with me. Then I won't have to answer to the stupidity of so-called mature reason, and no one will tell me who or what to believe in. I might be a boy, but I can think for myself. Robo and I are nobody's puppets. And Father, I'll keep on believing in you and carry on your work. Oh, God. You're no different, are you, Ginray? I understand now. You did the same for your dad as I would for mine. And...
My fingers were getting sore. Toughest audience I ever worked with. Now, I gotta go, man, go, so I'll just grab that sample. Hey, short pants. You're too cool. Hey, what's the deal, man? Hey!
Without your master, you're nothing more than scrap metal. I'll send you back to the junkyard. Huh?
Man, this is way too wild.
You're awake.
Kappa, retreat!
Ginray, stop!
Thank you, Daisaku. You've helped me to make up my mind.
I have?
I've always been afraid to use my power, but today you gave me courage. I now know that it's a gift, and this is the time to use it.
But the risk!
Don't worry about me, Daisaku. You just keep believing in your father and Robo, the way I still believe in my father. And the sample.
Now the situation grows tenser by the moment. With the Magnificent 10 overcome by doubts, will Genya continue on and complete his operation? Does Chief Chujo, who faces the Eye of Fulgur single-handedly, have the power to stop the orb? And finally, with the battlefield located at St. Abe, the former site of devastation known as Bashtarl, Ginray rushes there to resolve the plan to stop the Earth. All of the mysteries and secrets will be revealed, but one man stands apart from the impending storm as he watches and laughs.
It's all coming together perfectly. All of the actors will gather on stage and perform their parts according to my script. Everything is working out exactly as I've planned.